this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make tiramisu. Now, I know that you've seen it on the menu of every Italian restaurant, and I'm going to show you now how easy, simple it is to make yourself. Here's what you need. You need mascarpone cheese, vanilla extract, regular sugar, rum, strong brewed coffee, some ladyfingers, Italian ladyfingers, cocoa powder, and you also need a cup and a half of heavy cream that I've already whipped up and put them in the fridge until the last minute because you really want the peaks to stay nice and stiff so it's easier for you to work with. Okay, first thing you're going to do is you want to put your rum right in your coffee. I put a little bit of rum in there. I like the little spikiness that it gives, and it's not too strong either. Okay, now my tiramisu is a little different because I don't put any I don't use any raw egg yolks or any raw eggs or anything like that because I just don't feel safe on using them. Okay, we're going to start with the mascarpone cheese. Okay. I'm going to get the whole thing out. Okay. And now we're going to put in. You want to make sure that the mascarpone cheese is at room temperature so it's easier for you to work with. We're going to put in about a teaspoon or so of vanilla, granulated sugar, and I'm just gonna mix these up. See, the mascarpone is really soft, so it makes it really easy for me to work with. If this was right out of the refrigerator, it would be almost impossible to get it this creamy. My mascarpone is ready for my cream. I'm just gonna add about a dollop of the cream right now, and I'm going to mix this in like crazy. That's done. Just gonna use a whisk, be a little easier. Okay. There we go. And now we're gonna add in the rest of the cream. Okay. And now we're gonna switch from our whisk to a spatula. We're going to gently fold everything together. Folding just means that you put your spatula right in the middle of your batter and you just fold everything over. You do this because you don't want your heavy cream to deflate all of its nice stiff peaks and become liquidy. So we're just going to do that until it's all incorporated. It'll take a few minutes, but be patient. My cream and my mascarpone is nice and incorporated. It's nice and light and fluffy. And now we're going to assemble the whole thing. Okay. First thing you're going to do is open up the ladyfingers. Now, you want to make sure you find the Italian ladyfingers, also called savoiardi. They're nice and hard. If you use the regular ladyfingers found in your local supermarket, in the bakery section, you usually find the ones that are spongy. They're really soft and they're almost like a little thin little cake. You don't want to use those. You really want to try and look for these ones. And most supermarkets now carry them. So it really does pay off to just look around and make sure you find these. Okay, we're going to dunk these in the coffee and then the rum mixture. Okay. I'm going to do one layer at the bottom. Like that. And then just keep going until your pan is filled. Last one. Right in there. Now what we're going to do is take half of the cream mixture. There you go. And we're going to spread it evenly. Here we are. Nice and evenly. Just gonna get a kitchen towel, clean my hands. I'm going to sift over some cocoa powder. first layer done. Time to start dunking in the other baby fingers for the second layer. It's just exactly the same as before. Start right there and you work your way around. Last one. Here we go. Perfect. Let me just get a piece of paper towel ready for when I'm done with the cream and the cocoa powder. I'm going to be able to clean up all the edges. I want to grab every single bit of cream in here. Just work with it and it'll be fine. Okay. I want to make sure to clean up all the edges because I'm going to serve it right out of this pan. Makes it nice and easy. Just like that. We're going to clean it one more time after we dust it with the cocoa powder. You see the cocoa powder covers any imperfections. Perfect. Take another piece of paper towel. Clean it up one more time. Like that. There we go. And this is going to go in the fridge uncovered for about 4 to 6 hours before you serve it. Otherwise it won't set and it'll fall apart when you try and scoop it out. In the fridge for 4 to 6 hours. My tiramisu has been in the fridge for 5 hours now, so now I can cut it and serve it. Okay, I can feel by just cutting it that it's ready to go. Just want to do that. Look at that. All comes out in one piece. It's perfect. Top it with some espresso beans or some raspberries, whatever you prefer. That. I mean, that's perfect. I mean, you can share that with friends. You can share that with your in-laws. You name it, and it would be perfect. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a bite now because I cannot resist. So good. So amazing. You will never order this in a restaurant again. You always want to make it yourself. To get this recipe and other recipes, visit my website at www.laureninthekitchen.com, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.